Worldwide parent coach and conscious educator Sue DeCaro is on a mission to revitalize the joy in parenting. Welcome to Conscious Parents, Thriving Kids, a podcast designed to help parents all over the world create deeper connections with themselves and their children while overcoming life's daily parenting challenges. Listen in if you want to bring more laughter, love, and enjoyment to your home life.
Welcome to Conscious Parents, Thriving Kids, a place for all things parenting. I am your host, Sue DeCaro. In today's episode, I want to touch on boundaries with in-laws and extended families, creating the relationships that work for everybody. When we marry, we do not often think about how it may affect our relationships with extended family, our own and our in-laws. Yet both can have an impact on our marriage, our lives, and our family, especially when it comes to raising our children. Perhaps you've seen this yourself. When we get married or we vow to take another in our lives, we are committing to them, not to the extension of their family. An extended family is one that goes beyond the nuclear family, consisting of parents, in-laws, aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins, nieces, and nephews. While we are not necessarily committing to the extended family of our partner, accepting the family you marry into and your own is an important step in moving forward in a conscious way. They are who they are, and you are not going to be able to change them or their reactions or their beliefs. Accepting these new family members does not mean you have to like them, love them, or have a super close relationship with them. What is important is to stay focused on your own reaction to them. We're all different, and we'll see things differently. And the more we accept the other and their differences, the easier it is to move forward. You can agree to disagree as you do this. An important part of it all. Some of the things to remember, a few tips as you move forward in your own boundary creating, is focus on your spouse. Stay loyal to and connect with each other, despite any issue you may be experiencing with the members of their family, or they with yours. Share what truly feels comfortable for you. Don't overshare what you don't want comments about. At the end of the day, your business is between you and your spouse, not you, your spouse, and your extended families. Be sure to create your own boundaries with clarity and commitment. Spend time thinking about that. Talk about the issues with your spouse in a calm process. Talk it through with a level head instead of having a heated argument, perhaps. Level-headed conversations go a lot farther. Recognize social and cultural conditioning. Are you doing something because society says you should or because you really want to? Same thing with cultural conditioning. What speaks to you? This is where we want to form our own boundaries. Discuss the role that you want your in-laws to have in your lives with your spouse. And be open to compromise. Always think before reacting and speaking. A challenge for sure, but an important thing to keep in our minds. Talking about all of it and being honest is an enormous asset in navigating these relationships. Next, stay in your own lane, living your life your way. Not everyone else's way. Also, don't involve your kids in your day-to-day thoughts about the other members of your extended family. I know it's hard to do sometimes, but keep the kids separate from all of those conversations. Next, always try to understand the perspective of your spouse or extended family member. Find out where they are coming from and respect their point of view. Again, that does not mean you have to agree with it. Just respect it. Share your views, especially when it is about raising your children. Share them with your partner. Move through together about what's important and what your values are for your own children. State what you would like to see in regards to the interactions of your extended family with your children. What values are really important to you? Instead of making a demand on the other, try to create an understanding, a respectful sharing of your own values and customs and how they play out in your family unit. Again, lots of compromising is necessary to move through this boundary creating in a very comfortable way. Ultimately, as a married couple, you need to create your own family unit and have your own personal values, traditions, and boundaries. This is your priority and your right. When you work together as a couple to approach issues related to extended family on both sides, you can build effective solutions. Keep in mind, compromise is important. I wish you lots of fabulous boundary setting opportunities as you move forward to connect with your family and with your extended families in a way that serves you. Thank you for joining me. Remember, every moment is a new moment for conscious connections.
Thanks for listening to Conscious Parents, Thriving Kids. If you like what you heard, the best compliment you can give us is to share this podcast with a friend. And be sure to give us some stars and a favorable review at Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen in.